Welcome to my sketchbook tour number 2. I don't know, you can probably tell, but I've recorded this at the same time or just after the sketchbook tour number 1. So apologies for the light, like I said in the last video. But yes, this is my sketchbook tour. There's just some stickers. I got this one from university. I think that might have been from my cousin. This is also a Jasart sketchbook. I actually really like this sketchbook for watercolors and sketching. But I haven't tried it with markers or anything like that. And these were also from university, just some fruit people. And then this one I've had for a very long time. Now, on the first page, we get the cool ribbon, which is nice. It's a little bit broken because I used this quite a bit, actually. So I started this book in 2020 and finished it in 2021, which is surprising, I think. Like, my current sketchbook, this one, I've had since this one ended. And I've only just finished this yesterday. So it's been a while. So I did some sketchbooks. I wanted to do a title page for it, like what Drawing with Waffles does. So I wanted to use Ayla, because at the time, this is just when we started playing D&D, like 2 months before. So yeah, I was really into that. Here's some more sketches. Got Brayden's little character, and then Ayla again, Froggy Ayla. I ended up drawing this one much later. Oh, actually, this one looks to be on the 7th, and this one's in October. So July, October. I think this one is supposed to be in like the Magdalena Dianova's style. And then we've got some more Valerian. This is when I use some watercolors. And more Ayla again. Actually, can I close that curtain? There we go. Perfect. Okay. This is South Park. I started watching some South Park and stuff. Because I used to watch it when I was a kid. But then when I left home, I hadn't seen it since. So I was starting to watch that. And there's Bill, my Animal Crossing baby, just like in my last sketchbook. I was trying to do some background art. So here's just a character sitting on the windowsill of a rundown, crappy flat. Yeah, it was just pretty cool, I think. I also did a speed paint of this, but it turned out quite barren, quite empty, I think. Some Butters, my fiance, Butters again, and then the two of us, me and my fiance. This is also done with watercolors. And there's some Loish studies, because I was playing or watching my partner play Horizon Zero Dawn on the PlayStation, so there's like a lot of that. Some more Ayla, but like modern sort of style, and then like a baby version. This is also Ayla's Adventures, which was a 2D game that I wanted to create for it, sort of like Hollow Knight. There's something else I think I turned into a speed paint. This is when we were watching Ruby, the Rooster Teeth one, I believe. And also playing the video game on computer. It's a little mini chief. We love mini chief. This is when we were watching Lucifer. I tried to draw Lucifer in charcoal. Obviously didn't turn out very well. And we were also watching Hannibal. So this is supposed to be Will Graham, also in charcoal. And I had to stick this piece of paper in between. There's some Butters, and I can't remember, but the girlfriend. And then there's some Pokemon, because this is when, what was the new Pokemon called? The one where they did the 3D version. I can't remember. That, and then Pumpkaboo, because he's my favorite Pokemon ever. And then one of the gym trainers and her little baby. I think that was my character at the time. This is also from the Umbrella Academy. I believe this is number 5. It's been a long time since I've seen that though. Another Magdalena Dianova inspired drawing, just a girl. Some writing stuff, more 5, and then I can't remember this one, but he's the funny one. I think he's also the one from Misfits. No. Am I wrong? I actually don't know. Anyway, the other one, the other brother. Oh, this is when I did my, this is my Pokemon character, and then this was my crew at the time. The little Pumpkaboo. Oh, I love him so much. And this was our window in our flat. And I thought of that episode of The Young Ones, when the episode Flooded, when the whole earth floods and they have like fish and sharks out the window, and I thought that was just like such a cool idea. So I drew that, and that's our couch. This is Brayden. This is his Pokemon trainer and his little Pokemons that he had at the time. I love this one. This was his favorite one, I think. This was a South Park scene that I never finished. Some character design. I think this was supposed to be my outfit for the day, and I drew that while I was at university. And then there's little Brayden drawings. Trying to figure out what I like. I really like this one actually. Really like that one. And Marceline and Marshall. Marceline and Marshall. Oh, this is when I was playing God of War. Sorry, Grim. This is when I was playing God of War, and this was your boy in the tree. I can't remember, it's been so long. Like, when was this? Oh, September 2020. So it's been a while. This is Brayden and I again in our bedroom, him on his laptop gaming, and me drawing, because I was drawing this at the time. This is a spicy noodle. So this is me and Brayden in the noodle bowl, because we were obsessed with noodles at the time. And I was really upset that I didn't draw it lower down on the page. I think I turned this into a speed paint as well on the channel. And then this is just some elf, blood elf art from World of Warcraft, I think. And then like a cute chibi version. Hi. What you doing? Oh, you like the book? Thanks. And then this was for Inktober. Hi! What is it you want, my little friend? But yeah, this is for Inktober, and I tried to do as many as possible, but I don't think I got very far with it. Can you hop off? No, don't lie down. Can you hop off? Grim! She's clinging on for dear life. Okay, you can play with the ribbon. There you go. Look, what's that? Yeah, so this was Inktober. And another Inktober one. Ghosts. Pumpkaboo, of course. I really like the background of this, actually. I think it looks cool. Like, just the wallpaper, though. I think it looks cool. Try to do a realistic portrait of Kerrigan from StarCraft. Did not work. It's just a little me, little cutesy me. I actually really like the way that like these faces turn out. Like, I love the ears. I think they're so cute. There's more Bill. Yeah, I tried to draw the Animal Crossing version, but I don't actually like the way that looks. But I love his cute little human version. More stuffs and things for Inktober. That dress is based off one of the dresses that I have, and I really like it. I love the little wolf ears. I think that's so cute. Excuse me. This I think I also turned into a speed paint. This is a drawing of my sister. It's candy corn, witches, potion stuff, succubus. I was watching Avatar: The Last Airbender as well at the time. Excuse me. more stuff. I really like the way that looks actually. Grin. Oh, don't attack me. Take this. Some more ones. It looks like Frodo Baggins's or Bilbo Baggins's, but it's supposed to be a baby with a nightlight, a Baymax nightlight. And then some more stuff. This is the succubus girl again, also similar to Magdalena Dianova's style. And then a little drawing I did of Echo. I like that one. I think she looks cute. Also really like the clown girl actually. And the pumpkin man. I love little pumpkin Jack. I think this was also when I was playing the Pumpkin Jack game, the video game. I really like that video game as well. And a little strawberry character because that was my PlayStation icon. Me being sad that I have to go to work, and then me being really happy because I get to take photos. This is some How to Train Your Dragon art because I watched those movies like on repeat for a month. I thought that was so good, and I love the way this little guy turned out. I love the purple. I might actually redraw this one in my new sketchbook. Oh, and this one, I actually love the way this turned out. I forgot I even drew this. So back in Australia, when I was at school, we got this, I don't know what it was actually, but something made me think of this, and I wanted to draw it, and it was like a skull and it had mushrooms coming out of the top, and then it had a knife in the head that only stopped at the top. It didn't come out the other side like this one. And I really liked the way that looked. I drew Alice because I was playing a lot of Alice Madness Returns, and then the Attack on Titan character. This is like my own version of one, and then I think this might have been from the show or from something else. I don't remember. And then a Demigorgon. And then this was creating a character for one of my uni works. Her name is Shido. Oh, maybe it was before I started uni, but I used her in my uni works at least. There's Ayla again with the little faces. Oops. And then Shido again. And some other character design. This is supposed to be Kudo, which is like Shido and Kudo. I don't know if they were supposed to be siblings or together. But yeah, just trying to draw Kerrigan again, because she's so hard to draw. Like her hair I find is really difficult. And then this was some logo design for a friend that needed it for their company or podcast. It was for their podcast. Some character design. We were playing a lot of Ruby and watching Ruby at this time. So there's Penny, Nora, and Crow in my Lord Chibu style. And then I was upset at something, so some vent art. I don't know what that is. This is figure study drawings. So this was after I started at university at animation college. So we were learning to do figure studies and stuff like that. So I ended up putting some of them in my sketchbook. This is the gorillas. Oh, Murdoch looks munted. But there's the little noodle and 2D. And then some hand sketches. This was us learning about construction lines. This is at school as well, at college. And then this was just a cutesy little moth mushroom girl. I like this one. I think it's very cozy and cute. This is supposed to be like a 2D animation sort of thing. This is Ayla using the construction lines from here. Similar thing. And then this is another character from my university time as well. His name is Mudbug. Corbin helped with that name, and I think it's just really cute. So I did this one in watercolor. I'm pretty sure I used these Jasart watercolors for it. and then just one of these Staedtler pigment liners. The 0.05 is my favorite one, and then I tried to draw like his house area and such. There's Mudbug's Emotions, which I think is so cute. I love this one so much, and this one. I love all of them actually. And then there's just a Demonia boot, I believe, that I was drawing. It was supposed to be a page full of shoe sketches, but I never got around to it. Oh, here's that finished D&D poster that I mentioned a few times in the previous sketchbook. I don't know if I mentioned it in this one, but yeah, so that was the finished one, the finished piece. This is some little guy, I guess, fawning over him. Some more Mudbug designs. So I was trying to figure out how I wanted to lay it out. So we had to create an animation for it. So I was thinking I would have Mudbug sitting at a campfire toasting marshmallows and then looking around. But I never got around to completing that side of things. I actually don't remember how the final animation went. I don't know if it even was animated. I definitely remember I created a finished illustration, which I can put on the screen if I can find it. But yeah, I really like that one actually. I thought that was quite cool. I also used it in my visual studies class, I think, as a static image, because I think they were supposed to be joined. Anyway, more Mudbug, some Adam, some Kratos from God of War. Not sure what that is. A Chimkin. Yes, we love Chimkins. Someone from class, from university class. It's a little drawing I did, I think based off one of the images in the start of the sketchbook somewhere. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, this one. Based off that top left one, I believe. Yeah, here we go. And there's just there's someone else I follow on Instagram who has these like cute rhino people. And I just thought they were so cute. So then I redid one of my drawings in the previous sketchbook, and that's on this channel of the two of us, and I think it's so cute. And there's a printed version stuck in, and I think it's so cute. Oh, this is when we were watching Alien. That was so hard to draw. And then this was just another little sketch I did, a digital one that I printed out. Some clothing designs based on outfits that I'd worn. Tried to create a new character. His name's Oscar. I just tried to do realism portraits. Oh, and this is when I wanted to create a from. Oh my god, why have I lost my train of thought? From Doctor Who! There we go. From Doctor Who, there's the Little Blue Book, and I really wanted to actually create the Little Blue Book in real life because I've made some leather-bound books in the past, and I thought having a Little Blue Book would be really cool with all like the different creatures that they come across in the show. And yeah, I just thought that would be really cool, but I never got around to making it. This is for university. Oh, here's some portrait studies. So this is when at uni we were learning how to draw portraits correctly using the Loomis method. I don't know if that is the correct method to use, but that was the method that we were using. So I created some of these. I think they look quite cool. I actually really like the way that one came out. So she's looking up. Oh yeah, I did these ones upside down so I wouldn't smudge the previous ones. I think that one looks really good as well. Oh, trying to do another finished illustration. We were playing lots of Hollow Knight, and I was playing Blue Fire, and then just some other stuff. This is my fiance. I love him. And then this is my best friend Adam. And then this was just some guy on YouTube. But I actually really like the way these turned out, especially the one of Adam facing the other direction. I think it's quite cool. Some more Hollow Knight. I have no idea what this was from. But yeah. And then apparently Raya, possibly from The Last Dragon maybe? Raya and The Last Dragon. Me and my fiance. Trying to do a full portrait again. I can't remember who this is. But I feel like it was someone. It might have just been some Pinterest lady actually. My brain was thinking it was Florence Pugh, but I'm not sure. Some more sketches. And then this is when I was watching Alice in Wonderland, the movie. It's Tweedledum and Tweedledee. And then a little stopwatch, and then Alice. I like the way that one turned out. I thought it was quite cool. Don't like that one. But the skull's kind of cool as well, actually. Oh, and this is trying to draw, there was this Pinterest photo that had the same girl, or lady in multiple different poses. And so I tried to draw those, and I drew like red and blue, and I think that looks quite cool. And then some portraits of my cousins. Oh, I tried to draw Geralt for a, Geralt of Rivia from The Witcher, for a friend. I was going to make a digital version, but I never did. Oh my god, I love the way this one came out actually. The little mole man, Molien, from, actually I don't know if that's how you say it, but from Atlantis, the movie. And then I tried to draw a portrait of my sister, but it didn't work out. Oh, and there's some perspective. This is from school. Trying to figure out how that works. Every time I do perspective, I'm going, wow, yeah, that makes sense. And then I actually do more of it, and I'm like, nope, I still don't understand. And then this is just some reference images, trying to figure out how perspective does work. See, I drew on them. But I still don't understand. And then I tried to draw that one, the bottom right image of it, with perspective. But I never finished it because, yeah. Oh, this is from, I don't know if it's actually, I don't think it's specifically from Gravity Falls, but either it was artwork for Gravity Falls or someone created it based on Gravity Falls. But I love it so much. I think it looks so cool. I keep trying to make a digital version of it, but I just never can. So I'm like really hopeless at that. This is Luca from the movie Luca. I think that's what it's called. The Little Mermaid Man. And then this is 11. Is that what it is? No, 10. The Doctor. David Tennant. Number 10th. I love David Tennant. I think he's a handsome man. Some vent art. Oh, the little bees from Pokemon. I got the shiny version of these, and I think it's so fucking cool. The portrait. Oh, this is when we went to the botanical gardens, and we were looking at all the plants, and we had to draw them. I actually love the way these like came out. The duck. I don't like the house, but I really like the plants. Very happy with those, I think. This was also some school stuff, trying to figure out what I wanted a 3D model. A floating island. This was supposed to be going into Unity for like a 3D model that we could turn a webcam around and pan around it and see all the details and stuff, which is pretty cool. And this is Big Al. When I was a child, me and my sister used to always watch The Ballad of Big Al, which is one of the like Walking with Dinosaurs films. and it's like this Allosaurus, which is in a museum, had an infected toe, and they like made this whole big backstory of why he has this infected toe and what they think happened. And he like tripped over a log and infected his toe, and now he's like, and then he passed away from it. But it's like super cool, and I actually look how cool that looks. I'm super thrilled about how that one came out. Oh, this is when I was doing some character concept art for a friend of mine. He wanted a drow, an undead drow, and I thought it would be really cool if there were like these vines around it like that. I thought it'd be so cool. And then, oh, excuse me. And then this is when we were playing Vermintide, and this is the new character when Sister of the Thorn came out. So cool. Brayden saying, I'm a mud crab. This is when so this was during lockdown actually, in August, because I was with Adam and Brayden, and we were playing lots of Vermintide. And I absolutely love how this Globadier turned out. I think it looks so cool. And then this orc as well is from an artist called Paul Bonner, I think. Paul Bonner. I think it looks so sick. I'm glad that it turned out really well. And then this is when I was designing a birthday card, and I think it's so cute. I love the little guys. I can't remember what they're called. Starts with G, doesn't it? I don't know. And then I love this sort of like Adventure Time sketchy vibes. I love the little circular heads. I think that's so cute. And then this was our first sketch club that we did while at university. The sketch, I think I was sitting in the graveyard up at another university, and I was looking out over the town, the city. There's some artists that I wanted to study from that I don't know if I really did. I did some Jasper Ising, I think, but that's it. Oh, I was watching Warcraft again, the movie, and this is Juratan's son. I'm not sure what that is, but I kind of like it. Some more Warcraft stuff. This is my Draenei character. This is some more Gravity Falls sort of designs. This is what I want my house in the woods to kind of look like that sort of thing. Oh, this was also part of our sketch club. I don't know what the prompt was for this, but it's like this underwater squirrel swimming creature, and then like emo Grinch, I guess. I don't know if that was a prompt or not, but yeah. And then this is some more Warcraft. I tried to take 2 scenes from the movie and draw them out. This one is okay. I think there's a lot of stuff I could improve, but it's whatever. This one I didn't even finish, so just ignore that. Oh, this is for another school thing. Was creating characters for one of my stories, and this is a character called Ernest. He was like some sort of cop type thing, but like set back in like the 1600s, sort of like witch trial era. The bumblebee that needed some water and some sugar and stuff, so I gave her some. And then I made a character out of her. I actually used gouache for this, so it like smudged a bit, but this was my first time actually using gouache, and I think it's actually really hard to use. Oh, there's some hash brown concepts. I actually love the way this looked. I was listening to a lot of Gorillaz at this time, so I was heavily inspired by 2D from that, and then I did like a little like computer room for her. Her name's Hash Brown. Some more Hash Brown. I like this one as well. I think that's quite cute. Oh, that one's so cute as well, actually. Some more. This is some university stuff for thumbnailing or clipping her hair back. That's cute. Like the idiot sandwich, squishing your face together. This was more Inktober stuff. My Janai character again. I love the way she looks. She's a hunter and she has this cute little moth friend, and I love it. This was based off one of the prompts that Drawing with Waffles did at one point. She did like a whole page full of skulls, and I wanted to add in that knife element from a previous sketch that I was supposed to do on wood. I think there was also in this book somewhere. This one. Yeah, from that sketch. So I wanted to do like a similar thing, and then add some like plants because I'd never done it before. This is also done in gouache. As you can tell, I still don't know how to use it properly. This is another drawing of Echo, and this is a drawing of Boston, my cousin's dog. And I was thinking they could be best friends. And this is when I was doing studies of Jesper Eising's art. So he's a Magic the Gathering artist, so I wanted to draw some of his goblins and stuff because I think they looked really cool. Whoops. And then I think there's a couple more. This one I don't like at all. I think the pencil was sharpened too much and the sketch was just not very clear, and this one was my own take on what I had learnt from the previous ones. It's alright. The hair I think should have been different or not at all like these ones, but yeah. And then there's a couple more. I love this little bucket hat. I think that's so cute. And then this one, oh, she looks so cool, like a happy little crone with her little trinkets, little mushroom. Ooh, I love it. And then just some other one, this little guy, and then that little guy. And yeah, and that is the end of the sketchbook. I think I have some stuff back here. More Smashing Pumpkin stuff. Punk Design Shop. Oh yeah, we went to the Michael Fowler Centre for a New Zealand Symphony Orchestra. It was so good. I thoroughly enjoyed that. And then just some old photos. And that is everything from within this sketchbook. Here we go. Cool. Thank you for coming to the sketchbook tour. Yeah, I believe I used just the Jasart watercolors for this sketchbook because I didn't have my Derwent watercolors until my third sketchbook. But I also just used some liner pens, like the Staedtler liners, like I said before, and then just some mechanical pencils. Like I tend to use, or I used this Faber-Castell one, 0.7. I also used some, where are they? I can't find it, but I used some 0.5 versions as well of mechanical pencils, just because that's what I tended to have on hand. But yeah, I think that's everything for the sketchbook tour. Thank you so much for coming along today, and I hope you enjoyed it. Bye!